Hey, everybody. Tim Dwyer here from South Australia. Yeah, I think we need a little more 1854 and a hell of a lot less 2025. I had the misfortune on Monday night to watch a particular television show produced by a government funded organisation. And first thing that popped out in my mind was the reporter, I don't think, would have ever heard of our Constitution, let alone read it. That's just my assumption. Um, and yet, the hatchet job that was done was not, it's not unusual for those guys. They've done it all their life. That's what they do. A friend of mine in Melbourne decades ago had his whole life destroyed by the misrepresentation of that organisation. But anyway, moving right along. The thing that jumped out at me is the bias, right? The absolute bias and the tagging of the Australian people who are pissed off and fed up with the unconstitutional, unlawful aspects of government in this country. And they tag it to an American organization called Sovereign Citizens. Now, there is no link between the two. Because, firstly, if any of those Muppets had have read the Constitution, or at least understood different aspects of it, they might have come up with something different. You see, at law in Australia, what is a sovereign citizen? Well, let's see what in 1948, I think it was, the Citizenship Act was put in place, which changed the people's status in Australia without a referendum, from Section 30 in the Constitution, right? Section 30 in this book says, and that's all about voting, it says to be eligible to vote in the Commonwealth of Australia, you must be naturally born, non-capitalised name, over the age of 21 and be a British subject. And without referendum, that was all changed back in the 40s to make us citizens. Now, the subjects in our Constitution are superior to the government. Citizens are subservient to the government. So now let's go and look at where am I? Page 988 of the Annotated Constitution, which is section 128, which is about the referendums, paragraph 5, line 2. So I'm going to read it from the book, right? I'm just going to read it out of here off the book. Paragraph 5, line 2. Bear with me while I bow my head down here and start reading. I just want to get it right. In the Constitution of the Commonwealth, of course, there is no absolute sovereignty, but a quasi-sovereignty which resides in the people of the Commonwealth. So therefore, in section 128, you, the Australian people, are sovereign. But let's go a little further. Again, in paragraph, we'll go down to paragraph 7, in line 1, we'll go to. Let's see what it says there. A constitution is a charter of government. It is a deed of trust. This is a stated trust containing covenants between the sovereign community and its individual units, and those covenants should not be lightly or inconsiderately altered. So therefore, as sovereigns under this Constitution, we cannot, it is nigh on impossible to be called a sovereign citizen. You can call us pissed off citizens. You can call us upset. You can call us rebellious. But do yourself a favor and understand the connotations of your words. Sovereign citizen means supreme servant. I don't get it. You see, we here in Australia, those of us who have the fortitude and the intelligence to stand up and read the law, have the understanding. Let me share something with you. I don't know whether the people on the television are ever going to watch this or not, but let me share something. This is our website, ourtrueaustralia.com. There's our little donate button. I'd really appreciate a few of you hitting that one when you go there. But let's go to the Freedom of Information documents that we've got on our site. You see, we asked for the request of the oaths of a lot of ministers, including the Governor-General, the Prime Minister, right down to including the High Court justices and the Supreme Court justices. Right? Now, request for a lot of ministers. Click on that. That'll take you there, and you will find that not one has sworn the constitutional oath of office. They are in a corporate office, and they wonder why we do not want to adhere to their lunacy, because they are running a corporation and contract law reigns supreme. Another one down here, we look for Anthony Albanese's oath of office as per the Constitution. Well, you can click on that, but it can't be found either. And then the international, the information on the laws of treason, you can click on that one, and so on and so on and so on. The instrument used in the Constitution for an entity to create laws. That's very interesting. And then, of course, we've got the legal documents. Where am I? Not there. Legal documents. This one, the Statute Law Revision Act. That's very interesting. They took the Commonwealth out of everything in 1973. They didn't ask, they just did it. Political parties abstract Queen of Australia. Everything we do, we back up with documents. So you can go there and have a look at all of those documents to see if Tim's full of shit or whether we've got it right and that TV show was a hatchet job. You guys have a great show. You enjoy your day. You enjoy your week. You enjoy every aspect of this life. It's the only one you got. Have fun, people. Bye.